On that note, let's get to a breakfast-themed edition of the Daily Dish. Chef Mika is making huevos rancheros for us today, and here's what you're going to need to follow along. Corn tortillas, butter, eggs, garlic, Roma tomatoes, black beans, avocado, yum, crumbled feta, cilantro, lime, salt and pepper, and some oil because you need to fry it all up. So Mika, this is a delicious dish. You can make fresh or you can meal prep ahead for your busy week.
Yeah, this is a great dish. It's a light take on the classic Mexican breakfast dish, huevos rancheros, which translates into ranch-style eggs. So first, we're gonna fry up some tortillas and eggs.
Let me ask you about those tortillas. Are corn tortillas any better for you than, say, the regular flour tortillas?
Corn tortillas are better for you than flour tortillas because they have a good amount of fiber and they are lower in calories, and they're also gluten-free. So if you have celiac disease or you have gluten sensitivity, corn tortillas are the way to go. And then you're gonna melt half a tablespoon of butter in just a small circular pan like this. And crack your egg, and you will fry the eggs one at a time as well. And while those are frying up, I'm gonna get the rest of the ingredients ready. So first, I'll start by chopping some cilantro.
Well, I love cilantro. It can be very controversial, but I love it. But nutrition-wise, what are the benefits?
I love cilantro. It's my favorite herb. Nutrition-wise, it's really good for getting heavy metals out of your body. It's good for your heart health, and it's great for lowering blood sugar. But there are some people who think it tastes like soap. So if you're one of those people, you can totally just swap it out for some fresh parsley, and that would be great as well on this dish. So I just did a rough chop with that. It doesn't need to be too fine. I love big chunks of cilantro, so I just did that a bit chunky. And then we're gonna quarter a lime. So a good tip for when you're using limes, if you just put it on your table and put some pressure down on the bottom of your palm and squeeze it out, this softens the flesh, and it just makes it easier for the juice to come out. And then we're gonna microplane a fresh garlic clove. We'll use about half a clove and some diced Roma tomatoes. So I'm just using a microplane like this. Tap it in there. I love these flavors together, garlic and fresh tomatoes, the best.
You can't really go wrong with garlic and fresh tomatoes. And I mean, that's the key to a recipe like this. It's about the freshness of the ingredients you put together, because it's not a complicated recipe. It's actually quite easy, even for someone like me who never finds herself cooking.
Definitely, yeah. These are like just really fresh, great ingredients. You're going to place the tortillas on each plate and the eggs on top, just like that. And then I'm gonna lightly salt and pepper it. So this is the best way to control that you're not over salting the dish. So now we're going to build the huevos rancheros. So I'm gonna start with some black beans. I chose canned black beans for today just because it's the simplest, fastest way. But they can be high in sodium when choosing canned. So I would suggest going with the no salt option. But if you have dried beans, that works as well for this dish. Tomatoes and garlic.
How far in advance could you make some of the elements to this recipe?
If you want to do this ahead of time, you could definitely do it the night before, the day before breakfast. The only thing I would suggest is the avocados. If you want to toss that in a little bit of extra lemon or lime juice, it'll help them have a nice taste for the next day, and it'll taste just as great the next day. Quick guacamole would taste so good on this dish. It's kind of giving you like breakfast taco vibes. And then we'll go with some feta. So I chose Greek feta because it's really crumbly, but any kind of feta would work well with this dish. And I'm going pretty heavy on the feta because I love cheese.
As you should. Is feta a more nutritiously sound choice for cheese?
It's not that bad for you. Like, there's definitely some heavier cheeses out there. It's definitely one of the lighter ones, which makes it great for this dish because you're having it in the morning, so you don't want to have it be too heavy.
Well, it looks good. And are we done building the perfect huevos rancheros, chef?
We're just going to squeeze some lime on it, 1/4 each. And then we'll put some more on the side for serving, and then finish with some salt and pepper.
Oh, it looks amazing.
There you go.
Chef Mika, thank you so much.